Hello guys, this is a special bonus video and we're kind of reached a bit of a crossroads.
This particular video is going to be a little different than what we've normally been doing so far. Normally we do a sort of a commentary live as we go along, but this one's a bit of a post-commentary with some footage spliced in. I'm joined with Pathos as always. Say hi.
Hey guys, everyone, what's up?
And as always, I'm Joe. And the reason I'm doing this is because the last time we tackled a gym leader when being underprepared was the Brawly incident, and hopefully I've edited the footage so that it doesn't look as crap as it did when we were recording it. This time with Watson, we're going to be a little more prepared, and we are at a bit of an obstacle, a bit of a problem.
Keep in mind, before this happened, Joe said, "Oh no, we're gonna go through the other gyms like a breeze. Brawly's the only difficult gym we have to face." Well, we ran into a few problems, and guess what? We're fucked.
Okay, it's not quite as dire as that.
It's pretty fucking dire.
Okay.
All our strategies are thrown out. We have to come up with something completely new.
The thing of it is, it's not as dire as he's saying it is. I do have a few solutions to this, but
The
first,
playthrough can end if we don't figure out a solution to this.
I figured out a few solutions. Let me talk. This is not a funny video. This is a educational video. It's a very serious and educational video.
Joe is really angry and pissed. He was up all night devising tactics. There's like writing on the walls.
Okay. Anyway, the point is that okay, with Brawly we could get away with supersonic and flinch hacks because well, Zubat could take a few hits, but the difference is in this gym it's electric, so Zubat being, slower, even and flying means it's gonna get fried in a single hit. Same with most of our other Pokemon. They die.
Not to mention we're severely outleveled.
Yeah, the point of it is that all of the Pokemon we've gotten so far on this route, well, the strongest ones that we get are grass types, and unfortunately, Watson's Pokemon, right? The two ones the problem ones, the Magnemite and the Magneton, they're both partial steel, which means that the grass types aren't going to be doing enough damage, and they're far too low level to be able to take hits.
Are the steel types resistant to grass, or are they just taking normal damage from grass?
Steel is resistant to grass. Magnemites are part electric and part steel, meaning that they're resistant to grass. So even if I can set them up with bonus special attacks and with Mawil's fake tears, the special defense with bite that we did last time.
Yeah.
I was thinking of something similar to that with with Roselia's Mega Drain, which she learns, but I guess she has absorbed for now. I thought about something like that, but it's just not gonna work because I've tried it.
Die in one hit.
I'm gonna actually show some footage of that as I'm talking about it. Hopefully I don't mess it up in post recording. Aside from that, yeah, like I said, there's 3 Pokemon that Watson has. He's got the Voltorb, he's got the Magnemite, and he's got the Magneton. The Voltorb can be handled. The AI has this interesting little quirk about it, so that if it gets frustrated, like that Voltorb has an electric attack called Spark. If there is another Pokemon that is immune to Spark, or if it does little enough damage, the AI sort of deliberately starts using other moves. And if you frustrate the AI enough, it actually just uses self-destruct on Voltorb. Yeah. Normally this would be lethal, but self-destruct is a normal type move, and it's physical, more importantly. Mawile,
yes.
So Mawile...
When someone blows themselves up, it is pretty physical.
So the point I'm trying to make is self-destruct would be resisted on Mawile, and Intimidate actually lowers the attack on it even further, so it does even less damage. So we can handle the self-destruct on Voltorb, and Voltorb can actually be toyed around with pretty easily. The Magnemite and the Magneton are a bit of an issue, and... okay, we could use a similar tactic with the Magnemite. Fake tears, bite, flinch it, and whatever. We could even use Mud Slap and Rock Smash or Defense Drop, something like that.
He's doable, basically.
The Magnemite can be taken down. The Magneton just doesn't let you do those same shenanigans. Now, as I said, I did come up with a few ideas. They're a little... We're going to have to change up what we're doing, and it requires one of, I guess, 3 things or 2 things, right? Now, the first involves a slight modification to what Pathos was talking about yesterday. The daycare center, while I am still very much against it because it goes against the purity of the playthrough, I realized that I was still intending to use rare candies later, and thus necessity would
Therefore, purity
Make
would
it
be impure.
It would make it impure.
Even the purest substance is like 98% pure, man.
Let me just get to the point, man. Okay. The thing of it is, Pathos' idea was to use the daycare for the Geodude. Now, it gets magnitude at level 15. I've checked this to confirm it now. It gets magnitude at 15, but magnitude has... It's very chancy. Like, magnitude is a ground type ability that, depending on whatever level it gets, does extra damage or lower damage. Mm-hmm. But the thing of it is that Geodude is slower, and despite being a pretty resilient rock type, it's still slower. And more importantly, the Magneton can actually take a whole bunch of magnitudes. Even if we manage to level up the Geodude Mephisto.
How is Magneton able to take so much it's a ground type move, isn't it?
It's a ground type move, but it's about, I guess, 8 levels higher, and it's also an evolutionary level higher. Geodude is not a better option. There is actually a better option available.
Okay.
Which is... There's 2 rare candies that I deliberately left on the path. I know that people watching this video would probably be screaming at me about it to get them. I deliberately left them on the way so that Pathos wouldn't suggest a rare candy. I'm manipulative like that. Anyway, the point of it is...
You are manipulative. That's even more manipulative. You manipulated the game so that I wouldn't bitch about you manipulating the game.
Okay.
Do you understand how manipulative that is?
Hold 1 second. Yeah, so as I was saying, there's a better option available than Geodude, which is, you remember our starter, Mudkip?
Yeah.
Mudkip evolves into Marshtomp, and at level 16, it learns a ground-type move called Mudshot.
Yeah.
So, we have a better option in that. Instead of the Geodude...
But it evolves to water and ground.
Yeah, ground still makes it immune to lightning, regardless of whether or not it has a water typing.
You sure?
Yeah. It makes it immune to its electric attacks. And more importantly... Mudkip is an evolved form, it has much more HP than Geodude does. So, there's that option.
Okay.
Right? So, we level it up with the daycare, and then when it hits 15...
Yes! You agreed to the daycare!
Let me finish.
I totally won this argument.
Let me finish. There are still problems with that, in that we will be relying on a slightly slower Mudkip, and obviously since we will be spreading around paralysis and stuff, that will help out. But there's still a chance that Mudkip will require more than 2-3 hits to take it down. I don't know the exact calculations on that, but I know that since we don't have anything to lower Magneton's defense and stuff, other than tail whips, and that only works 1 stage each. Rock Smash is also a bit inconsistent in lowering defense.
By the way, Mudkip's Mud Sling? What was it? What was that move that you're talking about? That ground move?
Mudshot.
Mudshot. Is that a regular move or is that a special attack move?
No, it's physical. It's ground type physical.
Okay.
Magneton has better special defense, so if we work on the physical side, that would actually be better. But the problem of it is that all of our defense lowering moves are just 1 stage each, while we have Fake Tears, which does 2 lower each time.
Okay.
Plus, there's the whole Zigzagoon being really shitty at this gym, as compared to, say, something like Mawile.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so there's that as a problem. My other solution, which is slightly more drastic.
Go on.
I haven't showed this in the footage yet, but there's a casino inside of Mawile City. Now, in this casino, there are 5 TMs here. There's Double Team. There is, I don't remember the other one. But the other 3, the more important ones that are relevant...
Are you talking about collecting coins?
No, listen. Give me a second. Yeah, I just remember what they were. TM29 is Psychic, and the other 3, the 4,000 coins ones, those are Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, and 35 is Flamethrower, respectively. Flamethrower is relevant because Magneton and Magnemite are both steel types, and hence are super effectively hit by Flamethrower, which, as it turns out, Mawile is capable of learning.
That's nice.
Now, the drastic thing I mean is that playing the game corner is...
annoying. Long, lengthy, boring.
Yes, and
stupid. Gambling.
I spent a lot of time last night actually doing some of that.
Oh yeah, I saw how many coins you accumulated. 246.
After about an hour. So if I play this for about 9 hours, I should be able to get some.
Are you fucking crazy?
Wait, I'm not done.
You want to practice fake gambling for 9.5 hours?
No, I actually have another solution in mind for that. Okay, this is why I'm going to say it sounds crazy. We're going to need a team of 5 Zigzagoons and a Mawile, and what we're going to do is, off screen, I'm going to be fighting all of the trainers in Hoenn thus far that we've skipped. I'm going to accrue as much money as possible. And using the earnings that I get from the Zigzagoon pickups and the different trainer battles, I'm going to purchase as many coins I can get for flamethrower. This is my other solution. Our first solution involves the daycare. Now, the thing of it is, both of these have their consequences.
Okay.
The whole battling every trainer thing can only be done once, and we'll never have that option again ever available to us. It's like a final gambit.
Actually, no. Can't you rematch with trainers?
I don't believe that's in this version. And even if it is, they're higher level, we wouldn't be capable of killing them. I meant killing people that are lower level than us. Mm-hmm. Now, how do I explain this? How do I explain this? The other option with the daycare, it involves using a rare candy. Rare candies are very, as their name suggests, rare, and the fewer of them we have for future instances, the better. And also, once we embark on that path, it means that we can't turn back. It means that we have abandoned the purity.
Turn back.
It means we've
Stop
abandoned
with the purity crap. Like, I swear to God,
it matters.
You
it really
sound like
does.
a virgin.
But if I do the flamethrower thing,
you are a virgin, right?
if I do the flamethrower thing, it still means that I've at least exhausted all options before relying on cheats.
This is not a cheat.
Okay, I know players speedrun games within the context of games, and they teleglitch their way through the last level and stuff like that.
That's what we've been doing too.
I realize that that's still technically correct, but anyone who watches the video is either going to say that, yeah, you're probably right, or, that's not as... It's not the playthrough.
No one's going through what we're going through. We're doing this for the viewers. Even the viewers, I think it could show some show some flexion or some bend at this.
I know, but if we do it the way I'm saying, it still makes it the most unique playthrough. It makes it impossible for anyone else but a madman to repeat.
Do you think we have enough time in our lives? I mean, like not just in our lives. I mean, I love Pokemon, I love games, but dude, I do have a life. I have a girlfriend.
If you looked at my stats page that I made out, you'd see that I spent roughly 2 hours writing out all the individual stats for all of the Pokemon in the game.
So you have
all 202 of them.
So you have no what?
Yeah, the 202.
You could have just got it imprinted.
Not really. Each of them are on a different page.
Wow.
Okay.
You have way too much free time.
Okay. I did all of this.
Or you're just really fucking dedicated.
Okay.
And yet you're a shittier trainer than I am.
Okay. The point of this discussion is that I take your advice.
We come to an
agreement.
I'm sorry. Say that again clearly slowly so the viewers know what you just said.
We're going to finally decide right now which of the options that we're going to do.
No.
I would honestly request that you give me a chance to do the flamethrower one first, because it's guaranteed.
A chance.
It's
One
guaranteed.
chance.
It's guaranteed.
A long fucking time.
It's no. The flamethrower thing is guaranteed. The March Stomp thing is a maybe. So there's that.
Not really.
It is. Either option takes away all of our funds that can be used for the other option. So whatever we choose now is definitive.
Why can't you do this? How about this? For the time being, take the mudkip, put it in daycare. Just hear me out. Put it in daycare.
Listen to me now. No. I know what you're saying.
What am I going to say?
You can't pull something out of daycare unless you pay the daycare man.
Yeah.
He blackmails you for that. Now the thing of it...
What? He's a nice old man.
He's going to extort us for 10,000. Mudkip is going to need a lot of bicycle riding across Hoenn for this. Okay, listen. We can't do both at the same time for the simple reason that you don't have money for both.
I know.
And the reason we can't save before in advance and take the Mudkip out every single time to do that is because that it's eventually going to get grating and annoying. So aside from that,
I have one suggestion. You see, to save some time, we could do this. Right now, we could put the Mudkip in daycare. In the meanwhile, we walk all the way back, fight every trainer that we've encountered. We accumulate the money. That way, Mudkip has time to level up. Plus, you accumulate the money. That way, you're not wasting time. You accumulate the money that you need. Now, when we arrive back at the same city, then we can decide whether we want to pay for Mudkip or whether we rather spend the money on the coins and the flamethrowers.
That's what I was already doing. I meant that the preceding 20 steps that you need to go to the gym after getting it out of the daycare means you've spent the money. and that sometimes you get a lucky paralysis and you want to save as close as possible so that you can keep trying that over and over. It's going to get tedious to get it out of the daycare, walk back to the gym, heal up, and all of that nonsense over and over. It's going to get really tedious really fast.
Not over and over. Just leave it alone. Go there, fight every Pokemon trainer that you've left, and accumulate money.
No. I mean, once we've done all that, and the guy's in the daycare, and there's another person on the right side in, the game corner, it's going to get tedious because, say we want to fight Watson over and over, because it's not going to be ever done on the first try. It's never going to be done on the first try.
Okay.
So to do that, every time when we reload our game, this is what our mental process. This is what we're going to be going through. We're going to take Mudkip out of the box. We're going to use a rare candy to evolve it. We're going to go through the evolving animation. Then we're going to walk out the door. Then we're going to walk to the gym, and then we're going to battle him. We're going to have to go through this exact.
What we'll do, since we are using an emulator, even though we do have the official copy.
No.
Oh. What? Oh.
Not save space.
No, we could, but it saves time. It solves your problem, the problem that you're trying to avoid. No, the save state just at that junction.
No, don't bring it up in the recording.
We own an official copy.
You're bringing it up in the recording. Don't bring it up in the recording. I'm gonna bleep out this part.
No, we own the official recording. That's fine.
We're not using save states. It's a good idea. We're not going to use that in the recording.
We're not going to use the save states. Fine. That's wrong. It's wrong. Do not please support the official developers and buy the damn game, you greedy bastards.
Okay, at the end of the day, whatever you see in the next video is going to be our decision. We are going to come to one, and it's most likely going to be the Mudkip one because, oh dear god, the game corner is a waste of time. Okay, I'm going to be showing a little montage or whatever we decide in the next 20 minutes or so. So let's do that then. Alright.
And we're off. Bye-bye.